could climb up the
You think a Connemara could do that too?
Oh, here's what the Arabians are gonna be. Oh, this looks so fancy.
But like, can we just talk about this? Look at this gate compared to the fence.
Okay, don't take the credit, Sora. I pointed it out.
Yes, Paula pointed it out, and now I can't unsee it. I still have 2.5 hours.
What do you mean it's almost time?
We're bringing this back to life.
Okay, now that I found where the Arabians are gonna be, let's just... What are they doing? Okay, before I get distracted again, let's do a quick transition. So the new Arabians are here, so we can get on with this. That's a lot better. Okay, now that the stables are all full of these fabulous
Arabians,
let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, hello there. Well, okay, so I have already debated on most of these colors. And don't get me wrong, they're
gorgeous.
All so gorgeous. I love the red roan over here. All of them are really, really pretty, and I was debating between these two over here as well, just because they would get along with a couple of outfits that I think would stand out, like Crimson Rose, my Finn horse, but I am absolutely in love with this dapple gray and the palomino and the white. So I am pretty much hooked between these ones, and they're
super duper expensive.
So I am not quite sure which one to buy yet, but I'm still debating.
Eventually.
Alright, so before I change my mind, I've been here for a while now talking with friends of which one I should buy between the palomino, the dapple gray, and the white. And I also figured out that there's a black one at Fort Pinta, but I'm trying not to consider that one right now, even though I really, really want to. So between these three fabulous colors, I think I'm going to go with the palomino, not only because my club might be considering this horse, but also just because I haven't really had a bright palomino in my stable quite like this yet. I have a white horse and I have a dapple gray. I have actually plenty of dapple grays in my stable. So, and I don't really have too many palominos. The only palomino I really have is my Marawari, and my Gotland pony, I don't know if you would call her a palomino, but I'm gonna go with the palomino. So let's go ahead and name. Ooh, okay, they really updated the names. We have to. This is gonna take me 3 hours instead of 2 hours to name. Let's go! Oh wow, they really, really updated the names. Oh, there's my name.
A few inches later.
Okay, I will admit, this did not take me as long as I thought it was, because I actually found a super cute but not very messy looking name. And I'm gonna name this horse Nacho! We can finally do one-word names in our horse's name. I cannot tell you how happy I am for just naming my horse one thing. I'm gonna name this palomino Nacho, and I think I just loved this horse even more so because the name is just so perfect. This horse is either gonna be a derpy mare or a very funny gelding or stallion, so we're just gonna find out. Alright everyone, so we got our fabulous pink outfit on, and Nacho is looking pretty spicy, I'm not gonna lie, but pretty sweet at the same time. So we're gonna start off by just going with the walk, and it looks pretty casual, looks pretty good. Star Stable obviously had to add a lot of animation in the tail. That's pretty much a plus, because the Arabian is pretty much, for me at least, is known for their high tails, their neck, and their shape of their head. So I think Star Stable did a very good job upgrading this. I feel like this trot seems a little bit more familiar from another horse breed, and I'm not quite sure which horse breed it's from. It's not clicking at the top of my head, but it looks very familiar, and I kind of think that they copied it a little bit. Okay, their canter isn't too shabby. It looks pretty smooth, it looks pretty sound, it looks like the rider, if you were riding this horse, it would be extremely smooth and you wouldn't feel any bumps in this horse at all. Hooves are setting on the ground pretty smoothly, and I don't know words for it, but it kind of is cantering like a little feather in the wind. And going up to a gallop, It looks still pretty smooth. I don't see any complaints about it. The tail is pretty smooth, and I'm saying smooth a lot. The tail looks pretty fluent and pretty detailed, if I say to myself, unlike the Frisian tail. You can actually see some of the hair of the tail and the mane move at the same time in different parts and sections, which I really like about that. It really gives the horse a little bit more detail and pizzazz, if you will. And for a full-on gallop, it looks pretty good, pretty fluent, and pretty smooth, if I say so myself. I really like this horse. The designer of Star Stable who did this horse did a very good job. I think that they deserve a pat on the back. They do. They kind of made the Arabians look a lot better than the Gen 2 Arabians, so I really like it. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and do a complete stop. Ooh, whoa, I actually really like that stop. That is fancy. It does a little hop too. I think that's the fanciest stop I have ever seen in Star Stable. It's kind of like a prissy type stop. Like, oh, okay, we're gonna stop now. Okay, I'm totally good with that. It doesn't look very painful on the horse. It looks pretty gentle and soft on the horse when it stops too. I don't know why, but I'm just admiring the stop. It's so quick and so fancy at the same time. I love it. So now for the rear.
Oh.
Okay, it doesn't really rear like the rest of the horses. It kind of stays in place. It's kind of fancy, almost like Arabic. Excuse me for my probably poor lack of knowledge of their Arabic history, but I kind of imagine an Arabic theme playing in the background whenever they do that, because it's very fancy and very, I don't know the word for it, kind of like this. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm sorry. Last but not least is the special move that I have seen and been hearing them about. So Nacho, let me see your special stuff.
Whoa!
So they kind of took the rear and they kind of merged it with this kind of special move, which is kind of okay. I kind of saw the special move coming a little bit in the rear. So, oh, a good thing too is that you could pivot. Ooh, you could pivot during this. That's really cool. That would probably be used during dressage.
A lot.
Alright, y'all, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and be sure to comment down below what you guys think of the Arabians and how they compare to other dressage horses and other horse breeds in Star Stable. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Grape Herd, and if you don't know what the Grape Herd is, it's pretty much me dressed up like a ginormous purple grape, and this fabulous, I say in quotation marks, horse with purple tack on that looks like a piece of toast with grape jelly on it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. And without further ado, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye! Come on!